This program is sponsored in part by the South Bend Education Foundation.
Hello and welcome to Buzz in the Bend, Indiana's #1 news magazine. I'm Sage Naya Grohl from John Adams High School.
And I'm Fernando Sanchez, also from John Adams High School. So how do you feel about the last Buzz in Bend as anchors?
It's kind of like a bittersweet feeling. You know, I'm happy to be here on this stage, but to think of it as our last time and we're passing the torch on, it's kind of sad.
I know, like you said, it's very bittersweet. Like we started kind of like junior year branching into like anchoring. We got a lot of work done. We won several awards, and I feel like now I feel like I'm fulfilled. Like we did a good job and it's ready to pass on to the next generation of students. And we're going to be moving on to like big things like graduation and college. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I feel like it's the same thing. It's like this anxiety, but also this excitement, because like excitement, I'm graduating, I'm moving on to bigger and better things and embarking on a new journey in my life, but also I have to leave some things behind, and it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I understand that. Starting August 16th, South Bend schools will require students to use clear, transparent backpacks as part of their ongoing efforts to improve safety within the district. Mesh backpacks are not permitted, but mesh side pockets and mesh organizers inside the front pocket are allowed. Colored straps and leather reinforcements on the corners of the backpacks are acceptable, provided they do not obstruct visibility. Additionally, small company and small logos are permitted on the front of the backpack, while large logos, monograms, or any design obstructions are not allowed. The policy also permits the use of transparent lunchboxes. In order to address any concerns, an FAQ page will be regularly updated to provide information on and clarification on the new backpack policy.
Last week, the annual Thought Leadership Conference was held at the Lerner Theater in Elkhart. The event aimed to foster collaboration in schools and the community, focusing on diversity, equity, and inclusion. The keynote speaker was ABC News anchor and correspondent Lindsay Davis, an Emmy-winning journalist and author. She delivered a speech titled Celebrating Women and Girls. Davis highlighted issues regarding gender and racial disparity in executive positions and shed light on the obstacles women face in reaching the highest echelons of business and society. Honestly, it was a great event, and I'm really happy with being able to be a part of it.
Yeah, like what were some things that were featured that you really liked?
So the award ceremony was honestly amazing. I had to sit backstage, so I didn't get to see it very well, but just seeing everyone going up and being recognized for such amazing things, it's inspiring in a way, saying like, you could also be doing this, like you could be a part of the community in a way. And of course, interviewing Lindsay Davis was amazing.
That's really cool.
Just getting to meet her was just astounding. It was also, it was anxiety, building, and it didn't help. I broke my shoe before I got there. It separated from the sole, and I could feel my soul, leaving my body, seeing Lindsay Davis. So it was, it fit.
No, yeah, I can imagine like seeing someone like on like national news and then seeing them in person must have been like so surreal.
And she speaks so eloquently. Oh my goodness. I aspire to be like her.
And our own Makari Ritchie got to join you as well. That must have been really cool.
There's a place in Michiana that offers comfort to every family that comes through its doors at no cost. Fernando, you and Makari got to visit this place, right? What is it?
It's the Ronald McDonald House of Michiana, and it has plenty of ways for everyone, including teens, to help out.
Hello guys, I'm Akari Ritchie.
And I'm Fernando Sanchez.
Did you guys know that Michiana has its very own Ronald McDonald House to help with families in need when they have a sick child?
That's right. Me and Makari are here to check it out. We got to meet with the CEO of the Ronald McDonald House of Michiana, Kristen Eifler, to learn more about the Ronald McDonald House.
So the families that utilize the Ronald McDonald House have a hospitalized child with an age of 21 or younger, and they are actually referred to us by the hospital. So either a social worker, a nurse, or a doctor would actually refer them over to the Ronald McDonald House, and they are welcome to be an overnight guest with us.
On our tour, we got to see the many amenities that the Ronald McDonald House provides to families, including a kitchen, bedroom, laundry room, and more.
The Ronald McDonald House Charities of Michiana has an impact on the community every day. We serve families of sick and injured children ages 21 and younger that are hospitalized, and we take care of the families and like to consider ourselves having a home away from home, all at no cost to families. And that's extremely important to us because we want to make sure that the parents can focus on what they need to focus on, which is the child in a health crisis.
But the Ronald McDonald House can't do it all on their own. Kirsten explains ways the community can help.
So they're welcome to visit our website. We have tons of options on there to donate monetarily or to follow our Amazon wish list and actually have items shipped straight to our house. We're in constant need of different snacks and beverages and toiletries, laundry detergent, you name it, we need it.
In fact, Fernando and I visited the website to find ways teens like us can help. We decided to put my baking skills to good use and make some cookies.
Oh, thank you so much. This is incredible. Our families are going to love this. Thank you so much for donating this.
Thank you so much for helping the families.
Of course. That's what we're here for.
Kirsten also explains another way the community can donate to the Ronald McDonald House, and it's super easy.
One other way that community members can get involved with the Ronald McDonald House is by collecting their pop tabs. So any pop tabs on any aluminum can can be deposited into whatever apparatus you have. So right here we have a pop tab house that we created for our own house and our own use with our Coca-Cola products.
With many families coming here every year, the Ronald McDonald House relies on the generosity of donations to be able to give back.
That's right. To find out more about how you can donate, visit the website at rmhcmichiana.org.
Did you know that disposable diapers are a $71 billion a year industry? What's more, they cost the average household with an infant nearly $1,000 a year. That's why the Christ Child Society holds a diaper drive every year to help families in need. Matthew Pendori-Tesley has the story.
The American Academy of Pediatrics says low-income families spend 14% of their yearly income on diapers.
The statistics are that newborn babies go through around 200 to 250 diapers a month, and that's a lot of diapers. And every time you go to change a diaper, it seems like 10 minutes later, they go again.
To make matters worse, there are no government programs to help cover costs.
Well, Diaper Drop is a one-day collection event, but what we do is we send diapers, we deliver them ourselves. We have volunteers that will load them in their vehicles when we're finished collecting today, and we have 9 different organizations that we are taking diapers to. Last year we collected 59,000 diapers, and they were all distributed in one day. This year our goal is to collect hopefully 70,000 diapers.
Having clean diapers is more than a matter of comfort. When a baby has a dirty diaper on for too long, they can develop sicknesses like hepatitis A and viral meningitis.
There is a big need right here in our community. There's a lot of parents and families that are struggling, and just to help them out with something like a diaper for their baby or their toddler, I think it goes a long way and it means a lot to people. And I think that it's very important the parents not have to choose between food and a diaper and to be able to keep their kids' little bottoms dry.
The lack of access to diapers can also undermine a family's work or education. Many child care programs require your baby to wear a diaper.
So any information that you'd like to find out about the Christ Child Society, we have a website, and we also have a Facebook page, and we have people following on there, so check us out on Facebook and put the word out to our community that a little thing like a diaper makes a big difference to a family.
For Buzz in the Bend, I'm Matthew Pandori-Tesley.
Recently, Great Friends of Schools breakfast was held at the Palais Royale in downtown South Bend. Hosted by the South Bend Education Foundation, the event highlights the district's success. The foundation celebrated the recipients of this year's teacher grants and showcased the accomplishments of talented students. WNDU's Tricia Sloma was the MC for the event, and the keynote speaker was award-winning children's author and graphic novelist Jared Kushawska. His presentation focused on his journey as an artist, starting as a child in a family dealing with addiction and an absent father.
It allowed me an escape, right? So I loved making comics. I loved creating. That offered me the ability to create another world to live in for a little while. That allowed me the ability to control something.
After the event, Kushawska visited several South Bend schools to meet with students and share the importance of following your dreams.
The jobs that young people will have in the future haven't even been invented yet. So, just continue to follow what those passions are and see where that takes you.
Get ready to visit a place with lots of wagging tails and happy purrs. Jadini Soto and Tiana White bring us an exclusive glimpse into the incredible work happening at Pet Refuge.
At Pet Refuge in South Bend, animals get another opportunity to live a better life, one without hardship. Janet Graham, the president of Pet Refuge, has always had a love for animals. So it was natural she found herself working in an environment surrounded by pets.
I've always loved animals, and for many years volunteered, helped with animals. I've always had pets. One day an opportunity arose to apply at the Humane Society of Elkhart County, and I accepted a position as a volunteer coordinator and executive assistant. So I had my first experience working for a not-for-profit, organizing and leading volunteers, and helping with the daily operations of an animal shelter.
Located on Burnett Drive, the shelter has been finding cats and dogs new homes for nearly 50 years. Pet Refuge is acknowledged as a no-kill shelter. Janet says the phrase is often misconceived.
No-kill is such a buzzword, and basically what it started maybe 15 years ago. And it's just explaining the difference between shelters. Animal shelters can be closed admission or open admission. With a closed admission shelter, which Pet Refuge is a closed admission, we do not hold any contracts for the government, say for animal control, removal, any contracts for the city. We accept animals from the public and local shelters when we have space and the need arises. An open admission shelter will have a contract maybe with the city or a county, and for all of them, they have to accept all the animals in their location. And that's, I think, where it gets misconstrued a lot, because with the no-kill, everyone feels that's a horrible, which it is, to have to euthanize for space, but sometimes if you have too many animals come in, it's the only option they have.
Pet Refuge works closely with many other shelters and pet companies in the area. Being a closed admission shelter, they help with other shelters that deal with an overpopulation of animals.
The organizations we work with include PetSmart, Petco, Pet Supplies Plus. We get to support all of the local animal control, the South Bend SBARC. We work with St. Joe County Humane Society. We can take some of the pressure off of them, and because they may have 400 animals in-house at any given time, and they may have public dropping off animals also, and they've got to make space for everybody.
If you already have pets at home and aren't looking to volunteer or adopt anytime soon, here's what you can do.
Spay and neuter your pets, please. There are so many animals without homes, and it keeps going and going. We can't keep up with the amount of animals coming in. And that's another part of what we do here also. We do have a low-cost spay-neuter clinic open to the public for cats and dogs.
If you're an animal lover with some free time on your hands, consider volunteering.
We need volunteers. 16 and up for cats, 18 and up for dogs. Come visit us. There's a lot of ways to help. We need people working with us doing marketing, making videos, the exciting stuff like cleaning kennels and cages, the important stuff, walking dogs, socializing cats. There's a lot of ways to help out.
Athletes often get a lot of recognition for their performances in their sports, but Notre Dame wants their student athletes to think beyond the field. Cooper Van Driesch recently visited the Gold Center to learn about this new philosophy.
Excellence, education, tradition, faith, and community. The 5 pillars of Notre Dame athletics, and pillars that Catherine Glick in the Gold Center uses the base for everything they do.
So the Gold Center is the new revamped student athlete welfare and development. Gold minus the O stands for Grow, Lead, Do, which we hope to do with all of our student athletes during their time with us at Notre Dame.
Preparing student athletes for the next stage of their lives is one of the key aspects of the Gold Center.
We hope to lead student athletes on things like community service and leadership and, just growth in areas that will fulfill their the mission of the university, right? And help them package themselves so that they are ready to leave us and go be young adults after they leave here.
As the teams and uniforms have changed over time here at Notre Dame, so has the institution's philosophy to encompass the whole student athlete, something graduate student Dara Mabry has come to appreciate.
You say it's not in the stat book, but what the Gold Center does is a lot behind the scenes, and they just keep pushing for student athletes, and they care about the community above and beyond.
The support Dara has received from the Gold Center has left an immense impact on her.
I was having a rough day, and Catherine from the Gold Center was able to help me and get me through that because they just care about you as more than an athlete.
Undoubtedly, Dara's stats in the stat book are extremely impressive. What she has been able to accomplish off the court is just as spectacular.
Obviously, the Gold Center is not something that is mandatory. It is voluntary, but I utilized it very heavy when I was here, and I built a lot of relationships. I made a lot of connections. I was able to give back to the community, and that's something that's tough to do as a student athlete.
Through Notre Dame, Dara's been able to get ready for the next stage of her life, a stage that the Gold Center has helped prepare her for. Reporting from the Joyce Center on the campus of the University of Notre Dame, I'm Cooper Van Driesch.
Last weekend, John Adams High School National Honor Society raised over $3,000 for Unity Gardens. The students decided to adopt an environmental theme for this year's initiative, hosting a day dedicated to sustainability. The day's activities included a plant and pottery sale, a cake walk, and pie your teacher in the face. The proceeds collected on Sunday will be directed towards supporting the Unity Gardens in advancing their mission. More information at unitygardens.org.
What local center is making a difference in the lives of 2,000 youth annually? Sage Anaya and Olivia Charleston visit the Robinson Community Center.
Not everyone has somewhere to go once school ends, but there's a place on the north side of South Bend that is a home away from home for many.
It's just been amazing to connect with the seniors in our community. It's an area that I really hadn't spent a lot of time with other than my own parents and kind of their friends, and this has just been an amazing connection for me.
Frankly, in this age where I feel like there is so much oppositional interactions, it's nice to be part of a community that approaches things from the aspect of finding common ground instead of finding what divides you.
The Robinson Center is a collaboration with Notre Dame and the community. When Notre Dame bought the building, it sent out people to the community to see what they needed. The answer was a community center.
So the Robinson Center was founded in 2001. It was an initiative of Notre Dame in partnership with the Northeast neighborhood, which is where we're located, which is the closest neighborhood to Notre Dame. And I think it was really established to build a stronger relationship between the university and the community. And when the university had the opportunity to purchase the building where the center was located, they actually sent out people into the neighborhood to meet with community leaders, neighborhood residents, people in churches, to really find out what the community would like to see in that building.
But that was 22 years ago, and the center has expanded to bigger and better things since then. The center has a seemingly endless amount of programs, with something for just about everybody.
So when they started talking about the idea of a community center, then they kind of brought their ideas about, well, what would they really like that to be? So one of the things that came up is they wanted programs for youth, particularly after school and tutoring. They wanted programs for senior adults. They wanted computer access and computer classes. And those were some of the very first programs that were offered at the Robinson Center.
It's not only the staff that changes the lives of the community. They also have over 400 college volunteers and more to come.
That's a great question. We have a lot of volunteer opportunities, everything from volunteering in our preschool to our after-school program, helping out with the more administrative tasks, tutoring, all kinds of volunteer opportunities. And you can apply to volunteer online. We have a website, rclc.nd, and we also have summer programs coming up this summer, and there will be some volunteer opportunities as well.
The center works hard to improve the lives of over 2,000 youth, whether it be preschool education or just creating a safe haven for children to go after school. This place is a second home for many children, but they also reach the hearts of children outside the center.
We actually probably impact about 2,000 youth in the community, both here at the Robinson Center, at our other site at the Notre Dame Center for Civic Innovation, at partner schools and agencies, and we could not do that without the help of our 400 college student volunteers, mostly from Notre Dame, but also from other colleges that help us implement our programs, and they serve as tutors, and they teach Take 10, which is our violence prevention and conflict resolution program, and they serve as mentors. And we serve people as young as 6 weeks in our Talk With Your Baby classes or during the preschool years, all the way up to senior adults such as our 96-year-old in the senior computer class.
Sometimes it's hard to ask for help, even when it's right in front of you. College volunteers work with kids during tutoring to not only help with homework, but to create good studying habits and balancing time. But above all else, they work to make a welcoming environment for the children.
So tutoring covers a lot. It's not just the children who are in desperate need of, help with their schoolwork, but it's for study habits as well. So when they come in, we create an environment that's non-threatening. We focus on relationship building. And so we put that at the forefront of the relationship that they're having with their tutors. And so it becomes a fun interaction. And so we're doing things to keep them involved and engaged, and just we approach it from a direction of, okay, this is what you need to do, but it doesn't have to be boring and flat, and it doesn't have to look like school. But they are definitely getting the essential skills that they need.
The Robinson Center isn't only focusing on taking care of the community today, but also helping children build futures for tomorrow. The center is so much more than just a daycare to drop off children. It's a place that can change lives, one program at a time.
It's a misconception that, this is just a place where you can go and it's babysitting. I actually really fight hard against that. And so these students who come here are learning. They're learning to do things beyond what they're doing at home or at school. And so they're learning essential skills it takes to build relationships and to make a difference in their community. And so we're finding things relevant to them that will be helpful in the future.
Whatever it may be that brings neighbors to the Robinson Center, whether it's helping with homework, working on computer skills, or looking for support from the community, the people of the Robinson Center will always be here with open arms and open hearts. Reporting for Buzz in the Bend, I'm Sage Nayak-Roll.
Our sports director, Cooper Van Driesch, has been with the program for over 3 years in a variety of roles. And now he has one last goodbye on this SportsZone update.
As spring turns into summer, we close out another successful sports year for the South Bend schools. I'm Cooper Van Driesch, back with one final SportsZone update. Today, instead of giving the play-by-play of everything that went down over the past year, I want to give a brief play-by-play of my time on SBS-TV. 3 years ago, I came to this program as a freshman, wanting to go on a journey, and what a ride we've been on. From a correspondent to chief political analyst to now sports director, I have made memories that will last me a lifetime. But none of that would have been possible without a few people. I of course want to thank my family and my friends, but I also want to thank Mr. Richardson and Miss Celeste for their guidance on and off the camera. And lastly, I want to thank all of you for watching and supporting not just me, but the entire program. It has been a lot of fun. Well, this may be a goodbye, it's just a goodbye for now. And I know you'll be seeing me on your TV screen real soon. But first, I'll be off to Notre Dame to study film, television, and theater, and minor in sports media and culture. For the last time, this has been a SportsZone update. I'm Cooper Van Driesch. Now back to the anchor desk.
It's a bittersweet time of year as we graduate and leave the broadcast media and film program. Rafael Tortolero takes us back with our class memories video.
Hello, I'm Elena Morgan. I am 18. The gun's not in the shot.
No.
I am getting paid for this, yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, one more time.
Hey guys, my name is Fernando. I'm 45 years old.
Miss Wright.
Are you okay?
Stop writing on my board! And you guys can't. Oh, fuck! That was the one we called you!
This movie I watched was named.
Hey, up next we have Boots the Killer.
Wait, stop it. No, wait, stop. No, the background. Rural King. This show is sponsored by Rural Shows.
Do it? Do it. No, go ahead. Let's take a picture together. Okay.
Some of the challenges so far have definitely been costuming, lighting.
Talk.
What?
So, this is all that you have.
No, it's not okay. I'm so done with this. It's not okay.
5, so
Back up. Do you think you can beat Chucky in a fight?
There's no doubt Notre Dame provides us with some spooky stories.
Thank you for watching our final Buzz in the Band, but stay tuned for next week for a bonus buzz.
As always, be sure to click that subscribe button and tap the bell icon to get notified when we upload a new video.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Tune in to our 24/7 radio station, WETL 91.7 FM The Mix, and have a great summer.